Hi students, welcome back. Let's continue with the keywords in the Python language. In the previous videos, I explained some of the keywords that we are used in the Python language. In this video, I want to explain about the break and continue keywords. The break and continue keywords are one of the important keywords that we are using in for and the while loops. So now let's have a look on this, how to work on this break and continue keywords. One thing you have to remember that these two keywords are used inside the for loops and the while loops. Why we are using the break keyword and the continue keyword inside the for loop and the while loop? To alter the normal behavior of the for and the while loop. To alter the normal behavior of for and the while loop, we are using these two keywords. In this video, I want to explain you how to use the break and continue keywords in the while loop. Okay, so the first thing is you have to know what is a while loop. A while loop allows you to repeatedly execute a block of statement. Okay, a block of statement as long as the condition is true. As long as the condition is true, the block of statement is repeatedly executing. That is the concept of the while loop. Now, in this while loop, if I use the break command, what it is going to do? It stops the loop even if the while condition is true. If you use a break command, it stops the while loop even though the condition is still true. It is going to stop the working condition. Now let's have a look on this break command that we used in the while loop. Starting, I am declaring, let me zoom it. I am declaring n is equal to 5. Okay, so now the n value is 5. While n is greater than 0, means here the value of n I am taking greater than 0, then I already taken n as a 5, so 5 greater than 0. So whenever the 5 greater than 0, the condition is true, it enter into the while loop. Now the value of n is I am decrementing to 1. Now n value becomes 4. Here I am giving one condition. If n is equal to 2, if the n value is equal to 2, then it breaks. Means it exit from the while loop. It has to exit from the while loop. That is the meaning of the break command. Break print n and print loop ended. Okay, so what it is doing? Whenever I have taken n as a 5 value, if 5 greater than 0, yes, it is greater than 0, then it enter into here. Now the n value becomes 4. Now n value is 4. If n is equal to 2, n is not 2 because it is 4. So it is not entering into the if condition and directly it comes to the print n. So the 4 value is printed. Okay, whenever the 4 value is printed, again it is going back because still the n value is there. So now the n is decremented to 3. N is greater than 0 only because now the n value is 4. The 4 greater than 0, so correct, it enter into the loop. Now the n value is decremented to 3. Now, n value is 3. It is checking, is n value is 2? No, it is not true, 2. So it prints the value of n, that is the 3 value is printed. Now again going to the another loop. Now n is 3. 3 greater than 0, yes, enter into the loop. Now decrement the n value. Now n is 2. Whenever the n is 2, that is if n is equal to 2, then it has to enter into this function and that statement that it is there is a break. So the break command is used to stop the loop. So it is going to stop this complete while loop condition. Okay, even though if it is true still, because 2 is greater than 0, but it is not entering into the loop. It is completely came out of the loop and the loop ended statement is going to be printed. So now what will be the output? I guess the value the output will be, first it prints the n value as 4 and next it prints the n value as 3. Whenever the condition n is equal to, it is printing loop ended. It is not printing print n because the break statement is there before print n. So before printing the value of 2, the loop is breaking. Okay, and final print is going to loop ended is printed. Let me run the program. See here, first 4 value and the 3 is printed. Whenever the condition is n is equal to 2, it break. Okay, it enter into the if condition and it break command will be read. So break command is used to stop the loop even if the while condition is true. So that's why it is not printing the true value. Finally the print loop ended will be printed, which is outside the while loop. The print loop ended is outside the while loop. Now let's have a work on the continue keyword. How this continue keyword is used in the while loop. Okay, so what's the use of the continue statement? The continue statement, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next. Means it is simply stopping the current iteration, that's it. Only the current iteration is stopping and it is continue with the remaining iterations. Now let's have a look on the example. I'm taking I is equal to 0 while I less than 10. I'm taking I less than 10 because I is equal to 0. So obviously 0 is less than 10. Then it enter into the while loop and I'm incrementing the I value I plus plus. Okay. So if I'm giving the condition, if I is equal to 5, whenever the I is equal to 5, the statement that it prints is, I'm writing here continue. Continue. Whenever the I is equal to 5, it is continuing. Otherwise, it has to print I value. So this is what I have written. Now what will be the output? Okay, let me guess the output. So first I is equal to 0. So 0 is less than 10. So whenever the 0 is less than 10, yes, it enter into the while loop. And now the I value incremented means I becomes 1. So it is checking the if condition. I is equal to 5. No, it is not that. So it won't enter into continue. It directly prints the I value. That is the 1 is printed. Again it go back to while loop. Now 1 is less than 10, right? 1 is less than 10, enter into the while loop. Now incremented. Now I becomes 2. Okay, I is not equal to 5, so it just simply directly come to print I, prints 2 value. So just like in the same way 3 and 4 will be printed. Now whenever the 4 is less than 10, correct, enter into while loop. Now the I becomes 5. So whenever I is equal to 5, it enter into this condition. If I is equal to 5, it satisfies the if condition, then it reads the statement continue. Whenever the continue statement is read by the compiler, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next. So 5 it is not going to print. Okay, so it is continue without printing. The 5 will again go to while loop, 5 less than 10, and again the I value is incremented, I becomes 6. Now it prints the 6 value. So only if the 5 value is going to be skipped, we can stop the current iteration, okay, and continue with the next iteration. So that is the concept of the continue. Let's see the output here. So see here the output. The output here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is printed. So only the 5 is not printed. Why 5 is not printed? Because here we have, whenever if I value is 5, I have given a statement continue. The continue statement, we can stop the current iteration. So 5 is not printed. It doesn't. It continue with the next iteration. Okay. So this is the way of using. This is the use of break and continue statement keywords in the Python language in the for loop. So in the next video we will see about how to use the break and continue keywords in the for loop. Thank you.